are the typical penalties for assault with a weapon in Canada? First of all, under Section 267 of the Criminal Code, assault with a weapon is defined as where you do an intentional application of force to another person while using a weapon, carrying it openly, or threatening to use the weapon. So there's a wide range of sentencing for this, and I'll talk about the range of sentence in a moment. But first of all, the Crown can elect summarily or by indictment, so it's a hybrid offense. If the Crown elects summarily, you could be facing a maximum sentence of 2 years less a day and or up to a $5,000 fine. If the Crown elects by indictment, the maximum sentence is 10 years in jail. So it's pretty significant. It's one step up above assault. So what penalties are we facing this? Well, it really depends on the factual situation. Like, for example, let's say you assaulted someone while you're holding a handgun. Well, you're going to be faced with other charges about the handgun, but that's a serious offense. So you could be facing months and months and months in jail for that particular offense. On the other hand, weapons very widely defined. I mean, you could, any household item that you're holding that's being threatened to use, it can qualify as a weapon. So if the person's not injured, say it's your wife or friend, you may be able to avoid a jail term if there's no injuries when you were just kind of threatening it and slap the person, for example, with your other hand. So it really depends. I mean, you could be facing, if there's significant injuries, they're going to charge you with assault causing bodily harm as well. So the assault with the weapon's completely magnified. Let's say there's broken bones and you're using a baseball bat. I mean, you could be facing years in jail. So it really depends. I mean, in very rare instances, you might be able to get a conditional discharge if it's a kind of a household item, you threaten to use it, didn't use it, slap the person, no injuries, first time offense. That's a rarity though. In most, if not all cases of assault with a weapon, you may wind up in jail unless it's towards that lesser end of the scale. You'll be facing other things too. You could get a period, if your sentence is less than 2 years less a day, you could face up to 3 years probation. Typically on a first offense it'd be 1. It's a supervisory order of the court. There's probably going to be a DNA order. If it's a summary conviction offense, you're going to have to forfeit any weapons. There's going to be a mandatory firearms prohibition. If it's an indictable offense, it's an automatic ancillary order for weapons forfeiture and firearms, of course. So it's a wide range. It's a loaded question. I mean, the bottom line is assault with a weapon can range from the most innocuous event where you grab a household item, threaten someone, maybe give them a light slap. That's technically assault with a weapon, avoiding jail, maybe even a conditional discharge, up to, assaulting someone with a baseball bat, breaking a bunch of bones and facing, 3 years in jail as an example. So that's kind of the range. There's something everywhere. Like all crime, we talk about range of sentence in Canada, and you're sentencing for this particular crime based on the facts, and this particular offender based on their background. So I'm talking about first-time offenders here. If the person's had got past criminal record of violence, things escalate. It's called the jump principle. Instead of facing 6 months in jail, they might face 12 as an example. That's because of their past record. So there you have it. It's a very wide spectrum of assault with a weapon, and really the severity of it, in my mind, depends on first of all, the type of weapon you're holding. Like a firearm is very serious, and the degree of bodily harm that may or may not have been caused. These things are going to determine where you are in that spectrum, from maybe a conditional discharge on the most innocuous matter right up to multi-years in jail with someone who's breaking legs with a baseball bat. Thank you for watching our video. We are absolutely committed to bringing you the best possible criminal and DUI educational videos. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you've been charged with a criminal offense in Ontario and require our services, please click on the link in the description below.